Today we are diving deep into Hiragana, the foundation of the Japanese writing system and often the first step for Japanese language learners. We'll cover everything from its origins, its usage, how to read and write it, and give some tips to help you master it quickly. What is Hiragana? Hiragana is one of 3 Japanese scripts, alongside katakana and kanji. Hiragana is a syllabary where each character represents a specific sound or syllable rather than an idea or meaning. The syllabary is phonetically complete, so you can use it to write every Japanese sound, unlike kanji, which represents whole ideas or words. There are 46 basic hiragana characters that cover the most fundamental sounds in Japanese, from a to n, each corresponding to a distinct syllable. Unlike kanji, hiragana has only one way to read each character, which makes it accessible for beginners. This excludes ha, that can be read as wa depending on the context. So these 2 characters were made obsolete. You can still see them in places like older books and newspapers. Origins of Hiragana. Hiragana has an interesting origin story. So the Japanese society was heavily influenced by Chinese culture and its writing system, which led to the adoption of kanji. However, kanji was difficult to use for native Japanese grammar and vocabulary because of the structural differences between Japanese and Chinese. The solution? A simplified form of kanji developed over time, creating what we now know as hiragana. Hiragana was originally called onnade, meaning woman's hand, because it was especially used by women who were often not allowed to learn more formal kanji at the time. Female authors wrote beautiful poetry with hiragana, including classics like The Tale of Genji by Murasaki Shikibu, one of Japan's greatest literary works. Today, hiragana is used by everyone and is taught in elementary school grade 1, just like the English alphabet in the West. Basic hiragana characters. So let's go over the 46 basic hiragana characters and understand how they work. The characters are organized in 5 columns based on vowel sounds. A, I, U, E, O. Each column then combines the vowel with a consonant sound to form syllables, such as ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. To cover all the sounds in Japanese, hiragana also uses 2 modifications. Dakten. This small dash mark adds a voiced quality to certain sounds. For example, ka becomes ga with dakten. Next we have handakten. This small circle is used to create p sounds, so ha becomes pa with handakten. Common uses of hiragana. Hiragana serves various essential purposes in Japanese writing. Here are a few examples. Grammar and particles. Hiragana is often used for grammar elements, like particles. These include wa as a topic marker, ga as a subject marker, and wo or o as an object marker. So particles are essential for Japanese sentence structure, and they're always written in hiragana, making hiragana foundational for forming basic sentences. Verb and adjective endings. In Japanese, kanji characters often represent the root meaning of a verb or adjective, but hiragana is added to modify the tense or form. For example, the word for eat is tabemasu, where ta, the kanji, represents eat, and bemasu shows it's in polite form. Also likewise, takai means tall or expensive, with taka as the base, the kanji, and i as the adjective ending, which is in hiragana. Okurigana. Hiragana is used as okurigana, which are additional hiragana characters that follow kanji to show grammar or meaning. This helps distinguish different readings and conjugations of the kanji. Furigana. Hiragana is often written above or beside kanji as furigana to show how to read it, especially for complex kanji or in children's books. This helps beginners and children learn kanji readings. Stroke order and writing tips. Each hiragana character has a specific stroke order that helps with writing clarity and aesthetics. Stroke order typically follows a few basic rules. 1. Write from top to bottom and left to right. 2. Horizontal lines come before vertical lines. 3. If any, close the shapes last. For example, let's take A. You start with a small horizontal stroke at the top. Then you draw a curved line from the top down. Finally, we close it with a circular shape. Now, following stroke order might seem very strict, but it makes your hiragana look more natural and readable. It's also helpful for reading handwritten Japanese, as that can be very difficult, and proper stroke order makes characters recognizable even with different handwriting styles. Tips for memorizing hiragana. Learning all 46 characters and their modified forms can feel daunting, so here are some tips to help you learn efficiently. 1. Start with the vowels. Focus on the core vowels first, so a, I, U, E, O. Knowing these sounds will help with pronunciation and allow you to build on them with consonants. 2. Use mnemonics. Mnemonics help you remember each character. For example, A looks like an apple with a stem, right? So ku looks like a duck's mouth saying ku-ak, quack. 3. Practice in groups. Break the characters down into groups based on the first consonant. So the A row, ka row, etc. You can focus on one group until you're comfortable, then move to the next. Gradually, you'll feel more confident combining them. 4. Flashcards. Make flashcards with each character on one side and each pronunciation on the other. Or use apps like Anki, which is a digital flashcard application, and you can study on the go. For advanced learners, see my Anki decks in the description. 5. Writing drills. Repetition is key to solidify hiragana in your memory. Set a goal to write each character 5 to 10 times daily until it feels natural. 6. Read simple Japanese texts. Try children's books or beginner textbooks where most words are written in hiragana. Practice reading sentences to reinforce grammar and get used to hiragana in context, so even if you don't know the meanings yet. 7. Hiragana apps. There are plenty of apps you can just search, and personally what I did is every day I just take it group by group. I actually wrote all the hiragana and mixed them up on flashcards, and it was about 2 weeks and I mastered hiragana while having a full-time job. There is no need to buy any hiragana or katakana book. You can literally download the free PDF in the description and start learning today. Wow. Fun facts. Hiragana has some unique qualities that make it stand out. Here are a few fun facts. So the N, so N, is the only consonant-only character in hiragana. It's common to see names written in hiragana, especially for children, as hiragana is seen as friendlier and less formal than kanji. Common hiragana-only words include like arigato, sayonara, konnichiwa. Learning these basic words can make you more comfortable with hiragana and help you get a head start on daily Japanese phrases. Frequently asked questions. Here are some common questions learners have about hiragana. 1. Do I need to learn hiragana before kanji? Answer is yes. Hiragana is essential for understanding how kanji works in sentences and for grammar. So it's best to start there. Then katakana and thereafter kanji. 2. Is hiragana used alone in Japanese? So while you can write Japanese phonetically in only hiragana, it's not common in adult Japanese writing. Hiragana is often combined with kanji for meaning and readability. For Japanese learners, hiragana is the best place to start. After that, you want to go to phrases they use in Japan, then katakana, and then after that kanji. Remember to learn in context, and every day, a little by little, you'll get better and make some progress. And remember, learning Japanese doesn't take a high IQ. It takes perseverance. Now there's a free hiragana and katakana PDF in the description. You don't have to pay for anything if you want to master these two. And there are other resources also you can download, like Anki decks and the Japanese game and Kanji cafe book. I'm updating them each month. And thank you for watching. See you in the next one. またね。